Spikes, I think, was like, or Deon was like, yo, let's go to the hood.
You know who it was.
Yeah. He's like, let's go to the hood. It's Rancina. It's one of the worst favelas at the time in Brazil. So
to this day.
One way in, one way out. All the way up the mountain.
Yeah, up the mountain. So we about to go, and Spikes is like, shit, I'm down. Ray like, I'm down. DG like, shit, I'm from the hood. I'm with it. I'm like, I'm from the hood too. I'm like, what's the worst could happen? They're like, just follow the rules and you'll be all right. Pat Willis is like, oh man, I don't want to go up there, man. I don't know if I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up there. So we got armed security. We got armed security with us, and even the armed security is like, the off-duty cops are like, we don't want to go up there. We like, why? Y'all told us the rule. We just go follow the rules. They was like, their guns are big.
No,
ours are small.
No. So I brought it up. I said, hey man, we got to go to these villas, man.
Right.
I got to go and record this, take this back to the hood.
But
so
they said you weren't supposed to record.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Pat was like, man, I'm not going up in there. I'm like, so he looking at Takeo for validation because he was titled with black.
Right.
So Takeo's like, man, you know, bro, I want to go on there. So I'm like, man, y'all can stay at the bottom then. I'm going
We're going to go up, right.
So we got that. The only way you can really go up is you got to get pulled up the motorbikes.
And they wouldn't let me get on the motorbike because I was too big.
So this the crazy part. When we get there, we see these guys, these officers with AR rifles and all that at the bottom.
At the bottom, yeah.
At the bottom, and I'm like, okay, it's about to be real gangster. So we got our security, you know, they armed, and they said, no, we're not allowed to, not that we can't go. And he said, we're not allowed to go in. They do not allow police to come up in there. Yeah. As far as the people that run that neighborhood. Yeah, I'm like,
they run the hood.
So we're going to be by ourselves. So it changed to me wanting to catch all this on film. Like, okay, come on, let's go up in this joint. Now, daylight.
Yeah, we was good going up.
Daylight, it was so beautiful. You got the little kids on the side playing soccer and everything else. They got the best view. Now it's like 300,000 people in this village staying on top of each other. Mm-hmm. That's the part that a lot of people missed out. Like a week before, they had just shot the police helicopter down.
Right. Yep.
They had just shot it down, and they had the news that some kind of way got up in there and they filmed it. And filmed it. So it was against all cameras. So when Pat still shook. So it hit night. It was so beautiful going up, but when you driving up and coming down, we didn't see it going up, but when we came down, it was dark.
Mm-hmm. I was like, let's get up out of here.
Yes, we got guys pulling up on side of us on the mopeds.
With the ARs and the AKs.
If they lean a little bit, they're going to touch us. And they can pull like we getting pulled on the bikes, but they got
AR-15s, AK-47s, everything.
And every other light going down these roads, you got regular civilians with AKs and AR just standing on the corners in their position. I'm like, how did this transform?
Shit about to get real.
Yes, how did this transform like that? So we end up stopping. Anyway and saw this guy smoking, and we got to talking. I'm recording like a clown.
After they done told us not to damn record.
I'm just recording like a fool, and I still got that footage for us too, y'all. So I'm just recording. It's like, no, you got to put that down. But I don't know his language. So we had a translator also. So he telling us everything. He said, no, D, put that down, man. You might not make it out of here if you don't put it down. So I covered the red button real quick. I covered the red button, but I'm still hearing every conversation and still looking at all the stuff. And he just telling like it might be a sniper over there in that building. And that it's probably one of the wildest things I ever seen from a poverty standpoint.
But the crazy part is that we all had the same warnings going up the mountain. Then it got dark. We coming back down when the situation happened. But it was 6 bikes going up because we had Benny with us.
Yeah.
And coming down, Pat Willis, best linebacker in the league at the time, toughest man in the NFL.
So shook.
He was so scared. He's coming back down the mountain, but his bike is last.
Yes.
So he doesn't get the memo that Deon got saying, cover the camera up. He just sees us standing over there. We were overlooking because they had the World Cup coming up. So we were looking at the stadium.
Yep.
Remember? So Pat comes down like, hey, guys, you know that? Dude comes out with the AK speaking in Portuguese. Da, 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 da. Pat's like, we like, no, please, don't kill him. He's scared. Pat just sitting like, oh my God. Then he starts talking to him in Portuguese, like, no, these are Americans, these are gringos. Like, just let him go. The dude is like, get the fuck out, get out.
That was so shook, man.
He got mad. He got mad.
Hey, look, I'm about to just say that. I don't think Pat forgave me for that ever since that I took him up in there, because Pat, we speak, but Pat still be looking at me kind of shady from that situation, man. He was so shook, man. That was the funniest day. He thought that was his last day.
Yeah, he did.
He thought that was his last day living.
Hilarious, man.
Oh, my goodness, man.